Well, the Allen screwdriver I used to adjust this miter gauge was pretty well shot. The handle just crumbled in my hand. So I took out the driver part from the handle and I just turned this new handle on the lathe. Stick around and I'll show you how I did it. I've mounted a 7-inch walnut blank between centers, and I'll begin by turning it to a cylinder using the roughing gouge. Excellent. Okay, so I'm using the screwdriver here as a model, and for the ferrule, this brass part here, a lot of people will use copper, and because copper pipe is easy to come by, but I want to use brass. Now I don't know where to buy brass tubing. However, what I'm going to use is this brass coupling nut. Now this comes from the plumbing department in any hardware store. So first thing I need to do in order to use this is turn a small tenon on here that is the diameter of that inside hole. Not really concerned with what that diameter is, not really concerned with the measurement, just want it to be that much. Still a little big. There, beauty. All right, so that's excellent. Now the next thing I need to do is turn another tenon on here that is deep enough to allow this the rest of the coupling nut to thread onto here, but not so deep that it's deeper than that. I want it to have a nice shoulder on there. So my depth is going to be that much. And my diameter, I'm going to set it a little thick right now. Just going to set it to the outsides of the threads. And then I'll have to sneak up on a good fit for that one as well. So right across there, that is going to be the diameter I'm going to go for. Okay, still large, and that's good. Happy to sneak up on a good fit. Okay, that seems pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put the tailstock back in. Get it good and snug into the drive center so that I can put a wrench on this. Now I'll turn the drive center by the hand wheel, and that will thread the coupling nut on. Looks like it's getting good and close. Beautiful. Alright, let's see if I can give that a little bit more of a turn. There we go. That's it. That is perfect. That is perfect. Okay, so the next thing, if you look at the model, this one has been turned nice and round. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Now, of course, this is brass, but I do have a carbide cutting tool, which is perfect for cutting brass. It's just fine to cut brass with these carbide tools. Okay, I think I'm going to have to use sandpaper to clean those up. I will go ahead and put a bevel on this corner. It's a pretty sharp corner there. That's better. Now I use some sandpaper to clean that up. Oh yeah, that did a nice job. Still a little bit more to go, but that really did a nice job on it. Okay, so next I'm going to put a drill chuck in the lathe and drill a hole just about 1 3/4 inches deep, and just this diameter. This is a number 7 drill bit, and I'm going to take this fairly slowly. And I'll back it off occasionally just to clear the chips, and that's going to be good. Oops. There we go. Alright, that's good. That tapers right down there to that neck. Now for the minor diameter, test it with the calipers. From the center, here's where the minor diameter goes. That right? Yep, that's correct. Lower this tool up a bit. Taper down to that diameter. Okay, and start coming at it this way. Nice. Okay, so I have the shape I'm looking for. Now, in order to part the thing off and be able to finish this end of it, I need to flip the whole thing around and put it in a chuck. And I'll show you what I'm going to need to do in order to make that happen. Okay, so I'm going to put this handle into this chuck. Alright, these jaws will squeeze down on it, and that's what'll hold it. But if I put it in here like this, just as is, then these jaws are gonna crimp into this brass, and it's just gonna ruin it. So what I'm gonna do is cut up some aluminum cans to wrap around these jaws and protect the brass. Okay, so I wrapped the aluminum around the brass rather than around the jaws. That's okay, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I did put 2 wraps of aluminum on there to give it as much protection as possible. So now I'm going to go ahead and part off the back of this and then start getting the finish on it. Looks good. Ready to go ahead and spray some lacquer on it. I do want to put some newspaper or something, paper towels, over this bed to protect the lathe. But other than that, it's ready to go. Alrighty. Okay, so the finish is on. It came out really nice. The brass, there are no marks in it from the chuck, so it's really looking good. Last thing to do now is to mix up a little bit of epoxy and insert the Allen screwdriver into the handle. Wipe that epoxy off, and just wipe it into the end grain, so that'll help protect it. That's going to do it.